Okay, so Kemi Badenoch, who is running to become the new Tory leader alongside James Cleverly, has criticised Labour, as you probably would imagine that she would. She said that they are clueless, and that you know, they are basically don't have a clue what they're doing. You know, they're doing all these things, they're ruining the country and things like this, and it's got to a little bit of a heated debate between Conservatives and Labour about the hole in the finances, is 22 or 21 billion pounds hole in the public finances. And of course, Conservatives, as they would, say that there's no such hole. The Labour, as they would, have said that it's all the Conservatives' fault. And Keir Starmer again blamed the Conservatives and said that you know, all of this that they're doing is as a result of this 21 billion pound hole in the finances, and that they're purely trying to sort this situation out, and it's all the Conservatives' fault. Now, of course, we had this from the Conservatives when they took power. You know, they said that Labour left the economy in a mess, and they had to try and figure it out. I think it's standard practice from the government, regardless of who they are, that they blame the previous government for the troubles that the country is in. And I'm not defending the Conservatives in any way. The Conservatives were awful, but I think that Labour have started out just as bad, and I don't think that they're not making any friends in public voting anyway, in the voters out there. So, you know, to be honest, I'm not entirely sure that either of these MPs that are going for the Tory leadership are any good, to be honest. I mean, there was a poll also amongst Tory voters that said they don't really know who these people are. You know, they haven't really seen much of them. Perhaps James Cleverly a little bit more, but they haven't seen them. They don't really know who they are, and that's going to be the problem. How do you vote for someone who don't really know who they are, what their policies are? And and they both come out and they both claimed what they're going to be doing to the party if they should get into power. But I just think that it doesn't really matter who goes into power. I don't see they're going to get any chance to coming in the near future, of course, unless Labour makes a real dog's dinner of it, and I'm sure that is possibly going to happen, certainly at the moment anyway. I'm sure that this is all to be done now, and then in 5 years' time, perhaps in the last year, they're going to be coming out and making loads of promises and fixing loads of things and pumping loads of money into the economy to try and get voters to vote them in for another 5 years. But I think at the moment they're making some decisions that really aren't very good at all. But anyway, so this debate goes on backwards and forwards between Labour and the Conservatives, and it's going to go on for years to come. Every time the Labour try to criticise the Conservatives or vice versa, this old argument is going to rumble on and on. But I would love to hear your thoughts on this. Do you agree with the Conservatives that the Labour are just being completely clueless in their first few weeks in power, or do you think that actually Keir Starmer is doing his best and that it's all the Conservatives' fault? Let me know down in the comment section. I'd love to hear what you've got to say, and also don't forget to subscribe for more.